Today we're going to take a look at timecode with MagicQ. So we're going to go set it up first. I'm going to Setup, View Settings, and then MIDI timecode. I've got the timecode coming in from an external source. In my case, I'm using external USB device to generate that. You could be using simply the linear timecode port on the back of the console. I'm on software. So I've also got the rack mount dongle and a MagicQ wing so that everything is unlocked and usable. And I went to Tools and used the virtual USB MIDI setup to set that up so that I'm actually using my ADREM TC1 as the timecode input. Right, so that's our timecode input. If you're looking to send timecode from MagicQ, you can do that and be the master. And this is where you set what type of timecode you're sending, and in effect that's going to direct what device it's going to be output from, the console, or in my case, my external ADREM USB. So let's go to a playback of cues and look at the most basic form of timecode. I'm going to want to fire these cues with incoming timecode at particular hit points. So I'm going to set them to cue timing. I'm then going to come to my halt column. I'm going to hold down Shift and hit Enter until it turns to TC. And then I'm going to set the timecode to say listen to external timecode. And I want to hold Shift and then record timecode. I'm now going to stop my external device. I'm then going to trigger the very first cue in this set to reset the timecode marker to 0. And then I'm ready to start the timecode. Let's fire the first cue. And then I'm going to punch in by using the Go button at the particular hit points in the timecode track until I've exhausted all the cues in my cue list. So now I can release the playback and run the fader up for our first cue in the cue list. So now we're ready for our incoming timecode. I've got the first dummy cue up and armed. So I'm going to get the timecode input started, and you'll see that the cues are being triggered according to the incoming timecode. We can go back and edit those points numerically by entering data into the timecode column, or we can use the encoders to roll timecode forward and backwards.